monomial is one variable, means it has one piece. There's no addition sign, no subtraction, no division. There is nothing but one set of numbers and variables. It's the product. Product means we're multiplying. Constant, that's any number. Variable, any letter. And it must be raised to a non-negative number. It cannot be raised. Your power cannot be negative. All right. A, the letter A, that represents your constant. X represents a variable, and K, that represents a whole number exponent. The constant, that's called your coefficient. That's the number that's in front. Your coefficient is the number that's in the front. K, which is your whole number exponent, that is the degree. The degree. All right, so let's look at some examples. All right. So if I put the number 6x, is this a monomial? Yes. It's a monomial. So yes. What's my coefficient? 6. What's my degree? 1, because this is x to 1. So there's nothing to explain, because yes, it was a monomial. All right, so what about this one? All right, Joshua. 7xyz cubed. Is it a monomial?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what is the coefficient?
6. 7, 57.
Now, this is where it becomes a little different. So what is my degree?
Third. You still asking me or everybody?
What do you think, Mr. Jalen? You think it's 5?
7 money
How'd you get 5, Jalen?
2 of the x1s have powers too. It's 1.
So they have a power of 1 and 1. So how many do I have? 5. So my degree is 5. In a monomial, when you have more, oh, I left a piece off. So what is my variable? What's the variable in the first problem? X. What's the variable in the second problem? X, Y, Z. So what about this one?
What's that, a 1?
41. Is it a monomial?
No. No.
Could I write this with a variable?
Yes.
How could I write it with a variable?
What
Or
a 1
1 x and x equal 1.
But how could I write this with a variable that it would always be true, no matter what my x is?
Was it over it? I don't know.
So it has to equal 41.
No matter what variable I put,
X raised to 0.
x to the 0.
Well, close. I said to the
Because
power.
anything raised to the 0 power is always 1. So is this a monomial?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said, put that on there.
So what's my coefficient?
41.
41. So this is the same as 41x to the 0. So what is my degree? 0. And then does it have a variable? No. No.
You had it on there before.
Because I wanted to show you that x to the 0 power, that's why we had 0 for our degree. Because x to the 0 power is 1. All right, what about this?
No.
24x to the negative 5.
No.
So no. So since we determined no, it's not a monomial, we have no. Why is this not a monomial?
It's raised to 1.
Because it is raised to a negative exponent. You cannot have a number raised to a negative exponent. All right. This one is one that I've had to think and ponder and study on. What about this?
Yeah.
No. I think no.
Yeah. It's a fraction.
Is it a fraction?
Isn't it right?
No.
What is it in this? It is a what?
Division.
It's a division problem.
But an affection division.
Yeah.
So this is the same as, well, wait a minute. How do we get an exponent in the denominator?
Negative.
Negative, begins with the R. Reciprocal. So this is the same, so when I flip it over, it's x to the negative 2. So is that
No.
no. No. Two different reasons. Number one, it's not a product. The only thing you can have is multiplication. So this is a division problem. This is division. So that's one reason. Also, when you flip it to make it an equivalent, it has a negative exponent. All right, any questions?
Unless we give us some work.
All right, what about this one?
No.
Wait.
Shay. It says x squared plus 5y. Is it a monomial? No. So no. You don't answer those. Explain why it is not a monomial.
Are you talking? No. It doesn't.
Because it's not product. This contains addition. Do what? It must only contain multiplication to be a monomial. Can only have one piece. It can't be put together a piece, a plus sign, a minus sign, and another piece. It can only be multiplication. So remember, monomial is multiplication only. Monomial is multiplication only.
Is that a binomial?
The what?
A binomial?
That would be a binomial.
Yeah, that's not.
All right. Your assignment. Page 48, 7 through 16. Just like what we just did. Page 48, 7 through 16.
So we draw a chart.
So make your chart just like we set it up. If you need that, I'll go back.
Is it on info?
The chart.
Or just on?
You're going to do it on paper. I can put it there. I will freeze it right there. So you should have time to get this done in class. When you're finished, turn it into the box. The box is right back there. 7 through 16.